bitch. I ain't got time for playing. I'm just saying we out of trouble. Bitch, try this. Can't help it 'cause square the food fly, bitch. You ain't down, lie, bitch. I ain't got time for playing. I'm just saying we out of trouble.
If you've been in the downtown area recently, you'll notice that there's been a lot of construction going on. I'm here standing on the corner of 8th and Olive, and there's two buildings adjacent to each other that are already going through a transformation. But what you may have overlooked are these little fellows here. So they stand at attention like little foot soldiers ready for battle. These new bicycles, these Metro bikes. A closer look. I can tell you that I've done some preliminaries on this thing to get specs, and it's non-aluminum, which means it's going to be heavy as hell. The basket in the front makes for a great addition. I was hoping for a bike rack instead in the back, but the front is just as well. And while the tires seem a bit sturdy, the fenders make it really look kiddie-like. I've never been a fan of fenders. No gears, so it's going to make for a hell of a trek uphill. You're going to probably be getting off and walking it uphill. No lights, nothing of that nature. When asked whether or not there was a tracking device in there, in case someone wanted to steal it or decided to steal it, there had been no comment on that. Mike Milner, head of ergonomics and marketing, gave an informal statement as he was leaving out of the Metro office today, stating that the $3.7 million invested in this was a mere pittance to what revenues was made over the fiscal year, which was in the area of somewhere between 325 million. So in a sense, he's right. I mean, 3.75 as opposed to 325 million to make an investment on something that may work or may not work. And even if it is a bust and doesn't work, the investment was challenging, and it certainly raised a lot of eyebrows in the city. Not to mention that it made things look rather good. So until August and September, the end of September, rides are $1.75. Didn't get much information on how the rides work, the distance in between, or any of that nature. However, we did get payment information. They only use credit cards. No dollars, no coins, no transfers, nothing that's other than the credit card. Discover, MasterCard, Visa, and American Express are also used, as well as Discover. Okay, so beautifying the city, making things look a little unusual, but at the same time making revenue for the city. Bottom line here is they want you to use their vehicle and not your car. This is NRA News Resources Anonymous, Agent Hound for a YouTube, Facebook post. Now an update to last week's Agent Hound report. Footnote to the story: Todd Montrose, attorney at law, has decided to go pro bono on Mike's case and has done some preliminary investigations with some of his own resources, and we're glad to hear about that. So Mike has decided to go a legal route here and perhaps get some justice here. And as for the culprits who did this, well, we did find out that there was a marijuana growing, not dispensary, but just a growing house right across the street from where Mike's trailer had been damaged. And we are adding some things together and discovered that perhaps they had felt that their business had been in jeopardy. A lot of thievery going on in this area, a lot of break-ins, a lot of burglaries, so one can understand why. And as for the caller of the week, well, there was none, unfortunately. This is NRA.